Welcome, friends. Yes, this is the radio shopping show. Yes, we love to save you money. But before we jump in whole hog into radio shopping show savings, I want to remind everybody that this Friday, today in fact, is our Foster Friday feature with the lovely Kathy on the line with us today with the Almost Home Foundation. Hello there, Kathy. We are so excited to have you, as always, here for the Foster Friday feature.
Miss Jamie, I'm so excited to be with you again. How you feeling, okay?
Feeling awesome. Yes. It is.
It's a holiday weekend, Jamie, and here we are again.
I know. Kathy and I were talking off the air about how we always seem to catch each other on the holiday weekends. We had Memorial Day, we had 4th of July, now Labor Day weekend. So we'll just have to see how Halloween and Thanksgiving go next. But certainly a whole lot of fun. I know you've got a whole lot going on right now with Almost Home Foundation. You had, and I know I'm just jumping in whole hog here, but you mentioned off the air that there's going to be a Running for Rescue 5K, and that's coming up just a month from now, right?
Absolutely. It is on September 28th in Itasca, and it is the Running for Rescue Run Walk. And we're excited. It's always a great event. We always have great weather because we have it late in September. And it's an opportunity to get together with your friends and your family. You can run, you can walk, you can bring your dogs. We have people that put their cats into strollers with the meshing around them. And just because it's a run rescue, they figure the cats get to come too. So wonderful, wonderful event. We had talked in advance off the air. Our point for today is volunteer opportunities.
Yes.
And this is one of our biggest events that has a need for volunteers. It is a lot of fun. It's a great day. There's photographers, there's booths, there's all kinds of different things. It's right in Itasca, not that far away, straight down Lake Street. We need some volunteers. We need setup volunteers. We need information table volunteers. We need finish line volunteers. We need water station volunteers. We need walkers and roamers for information volunteers. It's a big day for us. It's a big event. There's a lot of people. So anyone interested in being involved in an athletic event that benefits the dogs and cats of Almost Home should consider Running for Rescue on September 28th in Itasca.
And even if you yourself aren't the athletic type, I'm sure there's volunteer opportunities that aren't going to have you chasing after the runners, right? So anyone can volunteer.
No, you can just sit in a chair at the info table if you want to be a couch potato.
Yeah,
absolutely. It doesn't have that much to do with athleticism. Those people that are running to raise money and have sponsors for the animals, they are the ones that will exert all the effort on the 5K track, okay? The rest of us can just observe.
There we go. I thought it was important to note. Now, is are tickets still available if you want to run the 5K?
Absolutely. AlmostHomeFoundation.org. There's an event on the right-hand side navigation bar where you can just click on and you can register right online.
Oh, super easy. You make it too easy for us. That is amazing. Yeah, I just clicked on it myself. Oh, yeah, this is a piece of cake, you guys. All runners out there, and I know there's a lot of you. I see you on my drive to work every day. Should definitely check this out. 5K. Now, there's also doing a 3K dog walk, right?
Correct.
That's neat, too. That is super, super cool. And you're right.
Well,
that late September date is just fantastic.
Yeah, and the dogs raised a ruckus. You know, what do you mean you're raising money for us and we can't be there? Okay?
Well, yeah.
So we have a couple volunteers that are doing it with our dogs that are available for adoption. And then, of course, anyone who wants to register can also bring their dog.
Oh, neat. So there will be some dogs walking the 3K dog walk that are available for adoption as well?
Absolutely.
Oh, how fun. Very,
and those
very
are
fun.
really dedicated volunteers, Jamie.
I would say.
That's a lot more than volunteering in the morning or the afternoon at our kennel facility in Schaumburg to walk the dogs and get them exercise. That's a little bit more length. So
Yes.
it takes a good volunteer to do that.
Absolutely. And you guys have some awesome volunteers, not only volunteering at your kennel facility and doing this amazing 3K dog walk, but you've got volunteers opening their homes to foster dogs and cats. I know our focus today is on volunteers, and that is a huge, huge commitment. Can you talk a little about those people?
Number one, they never get enough thank yous.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a big shout out to all our volunteers, but especially our foster homes, because they provide a safe, secure, loving environment for a dog or a cat that has not come from the best of circumstances. And they need patience, they need understanding, they need a time commitment, and it is one of the most rewarding parts of rescue that you can do, to see an animal blossom under your care as part of your family. Unfortunately for us, foster homes are probably the hardest thing to find because it is a big commitment. You have to want to give part of your heart, because there is always the chance that that animal will get adopted and go to a forever home, which is our goal.
I was going to say that is the hope, but yeah, I can imagine it would be very difficult after building a relationship and then having them go to a forever home. But boy, what a neat thing to have volunteers willing to do that. I think that is absolutely incredible. If people are interested, too, in volunteering in that capacity where they do open a foster home, Almost Home Foundation, from what I understand, pays for many of the needs of that cat or dog, too, right?
That is true. We pay for all the medical, which includes vaccinations and spaying or neutering. One of our big things, please spay or neuter everyone. We don't have to be volunteers in a couple years. No more random acts of birth, please.
Yes.
We pay for the food. You do provide the water, which I think that's okay.
I think
and
so.
we take care of any medical if you have any kind of an animal that is a special needs animal. So the only thing that it really costs you is water and love.
That is amazing. That is truly incredible. And like we were saying, that is a huge, huge commitment to make to a dog or cat. And some people out there might be thinking, yeah, there's no way I'd be able to do that. But there's so many other great volunteer opportunities with Almost Home Foundation. If you are a dog or cat lover, or certainly both, fits the bill too. Talk about some of the other volunteer opportunities, if you could.
Well, I'm going to segue into that, and I'm going to give a really big, big shout out to our mutual friend and your fellow radio host, Amanda.
Yes.
Amanda has departed for different pastures, and I know you are both going to miss her terribly, and I just want to take this opportunity to thank her for everything, as I thank you, Jamie, that you all do in the support of the animals of Almost Home Foundation. And one thing that Amanda always managed to get into our radio interviews, and you will recognize this, is a quote taken from our homepage on our website in October of 2013. And it really says a lot. If you can't adopt, foster. If you can't foster, sponsor. If you can't sponsor, volunteer. If you can't volunteer, donate. If you can't donate, network, educate, and advocate.
And that was Amanda's favorite saying that she took from the Almost Home Foundation's website. She just really felt like that said everything. That everyone can do something.
It's true. And that leads me into another little bit off the beaten path. This is the last 3 days of our What a Dollar Can Do promotion on our website, almosthomefoundation.org. And on the website, on the homepage, it lists what a dollar can do. And you and I, again, have had this conversation off air. Everyone thinks nothing of dropping a dollar in at McDonald's or at the grocery store or the huge Ice Bucket Challenge. Oh my gosh, aren't you just proud of them?
Yes, they're incredible.
And so on our website, we showed that a dollar can buy antibiotics to treat a 1-pound kitten for almost 6 days, or it can buy enough puppy formula for one puppy for a day and a half, or 2.5 days for a kitten. It can buy 2 cans of wet cat food for either 1 can a day for 2 cats or, 2 days for 1 cat. It can buy enough dry food to feed a cat for 2 days. There's so many things that a dollar can do. And everyone says, I can't afford to donate. If you can check in your couch, under your car seat, in the little thing in between the seats and come up with a dollar, we'd really appreciate it if you could donate it to Almost Home, because all those dollars are adding up. We are thrilled with the totals we have, but we can always use more because we are totally a 501c3 supported by donations and non-paid volunteers. Everything we do is for our love of the animals. So maybe take a quick look at that, almosthomefoundation.org. We have a couple things that go on every week. We have adoption shows every Saturday at our adoption partner, PetSmart. The dogs are at the PetSmart in Hoffman Estates, Schaumburg, Bloomingdale, Downers Grove. The cats are at the PetSmart on Gary Avenue in Bloomingdale Road. And people don't realize sometimes what it takes to set up an adoption show. On Friday night, we have to set up all the tables, all the covers, all the crates, all the litter pans, all the food bowls and everything for the cat adoption show. And we normally have 25 crates set up.
Wow.
So if there's anyone out there that doesn't have something meaningful to do on a Friday night, please feel free to contact us and volunteer to do the cat show setup on Gary Avenue in Bloomingdale at the PetSmart on Friday nights. We also have a need for dog handlers. We do have some dogs at our kennel, which is a transitionary facility when a foster home is not available and some animals need to spend a day or 2 days or whatever. Well, they still deserve to be adopted, so they are brought to the PetSmart on Gary Avenue in Bloomingdale by what we call transporters, volunteers who put them in their cars and get them there. And then we need people to handle them and give them pets and probably sneak in a couple treats from 11 to 3 and have them be shown for adoption, answer questions about them. We always need dog handlers. We have the Love a Pet Adoption Center at the Bloomingdale facility. We can always use people to help clean the crates and clean the food bowls and play with the cats. Most of the cats arrive in the morning and leave at night, but there are a couple cats, again, in a transitionary period to a foster home where they are there 24/7, and they just love company and love somebody to put a feather toy inside the crate and play with them. So we always need that. And I know I'm running on.
No,
but,
what a cool volunteer opportunity, though. You volunteer, you get to play with the cats. That is just, that's wonderful. It's really like a win-win, honestly, when it comes down to that. That is really, really phenomenal. But no, continue on, because I love hearing all these ways, different ways that people can volunteer for Almost Home Foundation. You're a no-kill organization. And I've heard you tell some tales of people driving to kill shelters to save these animals. Could you talk a little bit about that?
Sure. Those lovely people who donate their gas, their time, their vehicle, and of course their love meet what we call a transport. In other words, another volunteer from a high kill shelter has volunteered to drive to a halfway point between our rescue and their rescue with cats and dogs. And then the transporter from the Almost Home end picks up the dogs or the cats, never both. You either pick up dogs or you pick up cats. So you don't have to worry about a free-for-all in your car, okay?
Yes.
Or your vehicle or your SUV or whatever. And then they take them to the veterinarian to be checked in, and then they get their medical, and then the fosters that have signed up to take care of those cats or dogs come to the animal hospital and pick them up. And I think one of the neatest things about doing transport is that you are the first one to see the start of what we call the I'm getting their eyes. They are out of the crate at the facility. They are in a moving vehicle, even though they're in another crate. They know that that vehicle is moving. And then they come out of that vehicle and out of that crate for a walk, and a new person pets them and puts them back in the crate, and the vehicle moves again. And then when they come out of that crate at the animal hospital, they know that they are on their way. I don't know how they know, but you can literally watch them change. It is
so
truly
awesome.
a rewarding thing, because they have come from essentially death row, as hard as that is for me to say, and now are on their way to potentially a forever home. So transporters are pretty good people, and they're pretty cool people too.
It sounds like it, most definitely. That is, I think that's just incredible that you guys are able to provide that. Another way, of course, to volunteer, and I guess you wouldn't be necessarily calling this volunteering, but we talked about what $1 can do. If someone is at the grocery store and they've got their own dogs and cats at home and wanted to pick up an extra bag of dog food, another few cans of cat food, how would they be able to donate that to Almost Home Foundation?
We accept donations every Saturday at all of the PetSmart locations where we have dogs and or our cats. So you can just simply walk into the PetSmart, walk up to the dog adoption area, or walk up to the cat adoption area and say, I have a donation for Almost Home. And you will get the biggest smile and outstretched arms and probably a hug from a lot of people and a thank you, because you made the effort to help animals that we saved from the streets or from potential euthanasia. Now, we also do our campaign that is called Feed a Furry Friend. That is at the grocery stores throughout the area. We've done them at Caputo's, we've done them at Fresh Market, we've done them at Whole Foods, we've done them at, well, it was Dominic's, now they're all changing over. We've done them at Jewel. All you need to do is check the website under the navigation bar for Feed a Furry Friend, and there is a list on there of all the places that we are going to be. The food that you are donating does not necessarily have to be purchased from that location.
Okay.
We are just hoping that people that walk in will walk out with something for the animal.
Sure, absolutely. How neat. That is just a really neat program. I know we're running short on time here. I did want to get to
just thinking that.
The cats. You have two beautiful cats that we wanted to feature today. Let's talk a little about these two.
First, we have the lovely Miss Beatrice. She is a 6-year-old domestic short hair. She is multicolored. She's what we call a light tabby. She's more white than she is the gray and black and brown. Very charming young lady, a little bit slow maybe to get warmed up to someone, but once she's there, she's really good about it. She is 6 years old, pretty settled in her ways. Due to that, she would probably be the best as an only cat and with mature people. Children are going to fluster Beatrice. She's used to calm. She came from an older couple. So she's used to a calm environment and just couch time and TV time and love time. Great, great, great cat. And then we have Mr. Marcus. Mr. Marcus is one of our senior cats. So the adoption fee on Marcus is dropped to $50 rather than the normal $100. And he is 9 years old. He's a very handsome, black, short-haired male. Got that prance. You know, let me put my feet down, let me put my tail in the air, let me prance across this floor, and then stop and sit in front of you. And if it takes you longer than 5 seconds, I'm going to put my paws on your legs so that you realize I'm here. And if that doesn't work, I'm going to jump up on the cabinet to let you know I'm there. And if that doesn't work, then I'm going to stick my head in your face and headbutt you. He's
got a personality. Oh, my goodness. That is awesome. Beautiful, beautiful cat. You can look at, everybody should go to almosthomefoundation.org. You can see all the available cats and dogs for adoption there. We're looking at Marcus at the moment, and so sleek, really sleek looking looking guy.
Big talker.
Here, I was gonna say, it said here he's very talkative as well.
Yes, big talker. Gotta let you know he's filling the room. Okay,
he is there. He is
there,
and he's loud and proud about it.
Absolutely. And I do have a piece of cute news for you. On Friday, September 12th. Friday, September 12th. My very good friend Deanne and I will be down at the WGN studios to film a spot for the WGN News. And guess who's coming as the cats, Miss Jamie?
Is it going to be Freddie?
No, Freddie's not available for adoption.
But I just thought he might be around. Who's coming?
No, the gangsta.
Oh, the gangsta. Oh, that is
Little
awesome.
John.
Little John. I remember Little John. Oh, he is precious.
And the other one is Dark Moon, who is another one of your favorites.
Yes, I remember Dark Moon as well. Oh, how exciting. That will be so very cool.
After the show, the clip will be posted on our website. It's normally done within 2 or 3 days. As is, if anyone kind of gets hooked on these interviews, because I just really love doing them with you, Jamie, and I'd love doing it with you and Amanda also. Yes. They are on our website. So the ones that we've done in the past, if you weren't an early listener, you can always go back and listen to them on our website, almosthomefoundation.org. And I know that you are running out of time, so I'm going to say, please, spay neuter, okay? It's the only way we're going to be able to stop volunteering. And remember, any pet adoption is a lifelong loving commitment. They depend on you. They're a part of your family. A forever home is exactly that. It's love forever.
Beautifully said, Kathy. Kathy, it's always such a pleasure talking with you. Visit almosthomefoundation.org, everybody. See what $1 can do and see so many more great volunteer opportunities. This is always just a highlight in my Friday, Kathy. So thank you so much for being there for me.
Oh, no problem. Thank you for sharing the day with me. Thank you for all the support you provide. And I hope you have a wonderful, restful Labor Day Monday.
I hope so as well. Have a great one, Kathy. Thank you.
You too, Jamie.
Bye-bye. Oh, that was again Kathy with the Almost Home Foundation. almosthomefoundation.org is the website. Check it out. That was our Foster Friday feature. Coming up next, we've got the Radio Shopping Show. Bethany dropping in to save you half of half. Yes, it's a huge sale. Yes, I know it was very busy this morning, but now is your opportunity to get in at 847-931-1410. We'll be back with the savings right after these messages.
Old MacDonald had a barn, E-I-E-I-O, and in that barn there